Hello, hello, everyone. Let me see if we can fix this echo. How about that? How about that, guys? Can you guys hear us? Oh, darling. Clearly, technology is not what we are good at, but we got lots of other things that we're good at. So hopefully you're okay with that. Hello and happy Wednesday from the Paper Crafters Workshop. We see April and Janet and Lauren, lots of people tuning in. If you could please let us know if our sound is okay. That's always the thing. Oh, let's see. Can I do more? Look, it's the same as on Zoom. We've got some cool effects going on by mistake. All right. April says we're hearing us loud and clear. That is awesome. So welcome to What's New Wednesday for what is today? Tuesday, July the 9th. You've got Darlene and you've got Sherry. The Peanut Gallery is out doing a college information session with Charlie. So we are on our own. So please have patience with us today. Is everybody enjoying all that steamy weather out there, or are you inside crafting? Let us know in the comments. We always love to hear what everyone is up to. Today actually wasn't too bad here in the store. We've had to turn the fan off for today so that you can hear us. So if we get a little steamy by the end of things, you know that it's just because we've got tons and tons of hot stuff going on. April says that she is inside coloring. That's one of my favorite things to do. So I wish I was right there with you, April. All right. I think we are ready to get started. We've got people tuning in, watching the comedy show that is the Sherry and Darlene episodes of What's New Wednesday. So let us just switch over. Darlene is going to be monitoring the comments for the most part, and I will be showing you all the things. You want to see? You want to see the baskets?
There's a lot.
Look at all this new stuff that we're going to be sharing with you tonight. See all this fun stuff when I can actually move the computer around. All right, so let's switch our screen. Ta-da! Yay. Yeah, I don't know why the screen is a little bit pixelated, but I think we will make do. So welcome to What's New Wednesday from the Paper Crafters Workshop. You're either watching us here on Facebook or over here on YouTube. Don't forget to also check out our Instagram. Nicole, our friend Nicole, who helps us with social media, was here this morning. And you're going to want to watch our social media channels because we filmed some really fun stuff. Maybe a little bit embarrassing from my my point of view. Oh, my stars. But hopefully you guys will be laughing with me and not at me. All right, so let's jump in. Where should we start? On July 1st, so last week we were not able to do a What's New. We were too busy cleaning up and picking orders and taking all the good stuff from our Canada Day sale. But one thing that went live on July 1st was some new ephemera and new paper from Simply Stated Designs. We love Simply Stated. They are from Alberta, and so true north, strong and free. We have this new paper pack called Age is Just a Number. We did also have a Canadian paper pack, but it sold really quickly. So I'm in the process of making a restock order. There will be more stuff coming in for that. To go along with Age is Just a Number, we have some beautiful rainbow roses, as I call them. What's the official name? It just says floral ephemera. Age is just a number. So that's part of this collection. I'll come back to those ones. What else have we got in here? We've got rainbow popsicles, which I think would taste really, really good on a hot day like today. We have, this one is called the Young ephemera pack. So it's got lots of cute kids with wild and crazy hair. Just try and make sure I don't get too much of a glare here. Lots of rainbow colors to go with this paper collection. And then we've got the Young at Heart. So some of those more experienced children in life with their birthday cakes and candles and balloons and fun stuff. These would make really adorable holiday cards, or even if you're doing a layout that celebrates a birthday, those would be fun. And then to finish it off, we do have a balloon pack as well. So lots of great rainbow colors in these guys. And Chantel comes out with, Chantel and her partner Nadine really designed some really, really cute ephemera that are lots and lots of fun just to look at and make you feel happy. Other things we got in from Simply Stated Designs, this is called Craft Time. So definitely something that we all recognize: colored pencils, scissors, journals, paints, all that fun stuff. This one's for the guys. It is called Simply Beer. So I know we're past Father's Day, but if you need a good birthday card for masculine, or maybe a retirement card, that kind of thing, or I'm sure you guys are creative enough that you can find a way to make that holiday. We have Grumpy Cat. I will say this is a Matt pick. When we were looking at these, he's like, oh my goodness, you have to get that one. So not fast, just furious, cute, but psycho. I don't rise and shine. I caffeinate and hope for the best. So super cute little sayings. The quirky animals have always been super popular. This is the Holstein cows. I need to send a pack of these to my sister. My sister has always loved cows, so I think I need to make a card and then send her all the leftovers to play with. More masculine stuff. This one is simply called Tools. And then we have Walk the Dog. And it's not what you would think. It is robots walking dogs, rainbow robots even. So I don't know. There's just something about these guys that make me smile. So those are from Simply Stated. And then, like I said, we did get a Canada pack in. We do just have ephemera left over. Some of the other items we sold out of, so I will reorder those. This one is the True North Scenes. Then we have True North Titles. So it's all the different provinces and lots of Canada words. This one literally is the True North provinces. So there is I call them like a trail badge or something like that. There's lots of those, this style of things out there, but this is all the Canadian provinces. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It also has the territories. It's written over top, but it's got the 10 provinces and the 3 territories. I think everything is covered. This one is just True North ephemera. And then we end off with banners. So lots of great Canadian goodies. And like I said, we will restock on the paper and some of the larger ephemera and that kind of thing. If you missed it and really would like it, then let us know. Send us an email. I'm just going to, pop over here. I think it's in the banners. Email us at info@craftersworkshop.ca. We'll get you added to the list. So that's all the new stuff from Simply Stated Designs. Yeah, you can just take it down. What have we got? Any questions?
No, but Karen loves Simply Stated, the ephemeras.
Yes, excellent. Thank you, Karen. They're lots of fun to play with, and you can really build a really cool little card or project around it without having to do much other than use those beautiful ephemera pieces. All right, should we do Christmas in July next?
I think so.
Okay, Darlene's voting for Christmas in July. So you may have seen in your inbox, you may have seen on our social channels that we are kicking off the Christmas season with a Christmas in July promotion. We've got some special buys. We've got some things on deal. And then, of course, we've got brand new stuff as well. So I know it feels like it's a million degrees out there. I know it's only July, but put on your Santa hat, start making your list and checking it twice, because we've got lots of good stuff to get your holiday crafting going. I'm going to start off with the Hunky Dory kits. If you tuned into Darlene's Learning Live last night, she did all kinds of playing with them. Where's the third one?
Because I broke apart.
Yeah, that's okay. So Sue made us some samples, and Darlene made some samples on her Learning Live last night. These are quick card kits. So each pad, oh, there we go. Each pad has a series of pages that all of the elements you need for a given card is on one page. In most cases, they are punch out. Sometimes with the card bases, when they are a little bit larger, you do have to cut those out as opposed to punch, but they do give you a little dotted line that you can follow with your paper trimmer and keep it easy. So you get 2 each of 8 designs. So you could do one exactly as shown on the cover, which I will flip over here. So you've got your cover sheet that has the what I would call the sample cards, or you absolutely can do your own thing. This one is called Christmas Classics. And there are a variety of sizes. Now, Hunky Dory is a brand from the UK, I believe. So some of the sizing might be a little bit different than what we're used to here in North America. But if you go back and watch Darlene's live from last night, she gives you some tips on how to change that up. You could easily just cut these off and put them on a standard A2 if that's what you prefer, or even a 5x7. But there's lots of fun things to play with in different ways that you can change it up. So this was Christmas Classics. I love this one with the car. There's a real mix of styles. And then, of course, the cute little teddy bears. There we go. That was Christmas Classics. Over there, this one is called Snowy Christmas. The only reason why I want to think about snow right now is if it's in a snow cone to cool us down. But you know what? I love a good winter scene. So we've got our donkey with the little robin. We have Santa. This one here is a nice little night scene with Santa flying through the sky. Of course, you can't have snow without a snowman. The choir singing at the covered bridge. Fa la 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 la. No, I'm not going to sing. The Tweetus couple. So 2 little winter robins. And then you gotta love a little family of penguins. So this was Snowy Christmas. And we will get these up on our boards. So if you are coming in to see us in store, we've got lots of inspiration for you, or you can just follow the packaging, or of course, do your own thing. The one Darlene worked with last night was Christmas Wonderland. So again, we've got different scenes. And for the most part, not in every case, but for the most part, the cards in each set, the colors are fairly cohesive, so you can mix and match a little bit. They also come with this cute little tag for each one that says handmade just for you by, and you can put your name on the bottom. Different sizes of cards. Kind of interesting, an umbrella in the rain, but you know, kids do what they do. We've got this one here with the little robin. I really love that Christmas robin. He's super cute. There's Santa on the rooftops. And last but not least, Darlene made a beautiful little gatefold last night as well. You could easily put more messages on the inside. Now, I don't know, Darlene, if anyone has asked today. Last night, people were asking, do these come with envelopes? No, they do not. So you can get out your envelope punch board. You can get out your Spellbinders scoreboard that has a envelope making tool to it. Or you could, you always can go bigger. So you could go get a 5x7 card or envelope to hold a lot of these things, and should be able to still mail things relatively easy. The other thing you can do with these is you don't have to make cards. You can make journal pages, or by we I mean our friend Sheila, who I don't know if she's watching tonight or on replay, challenged Darlene to do a layout with the card kit. So very easy to just kind of treat these things as ephemera, do some fussy cutting, use the card bases for photo mats, and get creative. Love, love, love what Darlene did last night. So that was 3 kits. We have 3 additional ones that we do not have samples for yet. We've got the Christmas cuddles, which is all kinds of little critters like a little black cat and a hedgehog and a squirrel and a penguin that looks like he's dressed up like a Christmas tree, and various pets. Oh, and Matt's furry cows. Matt's furry cows. So that's Christmas cuddles. We have cute Christmas with the Yeti, another furry cow, teddy bear making snow angels, a cute little children's nativity scene, and of course gnomes. And then we've got classic Christmas, not to be confused with Christmas classics. Maybe we didn't choose as wisely as we could have, but this one's got teddy bears and poinsettias and a few more faith-based designs in this kit. So these are all on special deal. They're regularly $21.99. They're on sale for $16.25, and that will help you make 16 cards. So basically $1 a card. Can't go wrong with that. Other special buys that we have is we do have some hero transfers. This one doesn't look super exciting because it's white on white, but essentially this is a number of holiday sentiments. Let's see if I can try to read them. Wishing you love and warmth. It's got tos and froms, peace on earth and goodwill to all, sending holiday cheer, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and all those good things. So these are white rub-ons that you can use on dark colored paper. And then we've got these snowflake rub-ons as well. This is one full sheet, but you would just go, well, you could absolutely use it as one full panel, or you can go in and fussy cut out and then apply your rub-ons. Regularly $8.99, on special buy for $5. A few other things. We've got a Oh Joyful Day. We've got a card making kit and a scrapbooking kit. Now, I will say that the word kit is a little bit misleading. There are no instructions with these. There are no inspiration. It really is more of a bundle than a kit, but each one has, paper. It's got ephemera. It's got stickers. It's got all kinds of doodads that you can get into creating your own holiday projects. So card making, scrapbooking, regularly $39.99, on special for Christmas in July for $20. This one regularly $24.99, on special for $12.50. And that's all we have here to show you in this space. However, if you go to the website, there is a homepage banner that'll take you right to our Christmas in July promotions. There is a special buys category, which has stuff like this. There is also a Christmas clearance. Matt has added 20 paper collections and items from 2024 Christmas that we now have on clearance pricing. So lots and lots of red tickets. Help us clean out space, because I'm sitting here looking at 2 more baskets here of new Christmas stuff that we need to make room for. So that is the promotional part of our Christmas in July week. Any questions, Darlene? No, everybody's just taking it all in.
Yep.
Okay. While we're talking Christmas, let's go to this basket here. So this basket is brand new Christmas stuff, just to get us started. So first off, we have a bunch of new sentiment dies from Paper Rose. We got some really small ones. So this one is Merry Christmas, and I'll just see if I can get that centered there. So we've got Merry Christmas. This one's also Merry Christmas, just a slightly different font. And this one comes with the shadow, the outline to go with it. And this one's Merry Christmas. Different font, another shadow. And it's really neat. This one here, I'm guessing it's implying that you cut your letters in white or in a color, but then you could put vellum as the shadow. So you don't always need to put cardstock behind it. You could use vellum or some other more translucent medium in behind it, or I guess substrate is the better word, not medium. Another Merry Christmas.
There's a lot of them. I think 7 of them.
And another Merry Christmas. So no one can say we don't have enough Merry Christmas. You've got lots of great options here. And then they start to grow. So this is a larger Merry Christmas. I think it would fit this way on an A2, but definitely more of a horizontal. I've got a card here. It's good. Yeah. Yep. No, it will not fit on a portrait H2.
But a jaunty angle will work.
But you could put it on a jaunty angle, or you could go more of a horizontal landscape card. That's the word I'm looking for.
But it's a perfect size for scrap, like layouts.
Yes,
as well, or
that's a really good point. So if you are looking more for larger format projects, oops, and now I'm taking those right off the camera, so let's just get them out of the way. Larger format projects, then this one will work really well. This one as well. So we got a great big Mary and then a scripty Christmas. There's a better picture as to what it looks like. They're starting to grow. And hey, this one doesn't say Merry Christmas. It says joy. And I love that it's got the O as the Christmas ornament, which is really super cute. So there's a whole series of new dies for the holiday season. Maybe you need sentiments, but you don't want a die cut. Well, we have our Merry Christmas sentiment sheets. Did we have this one in before? No. So we've had other sentiments. Yes.
Say on all occasions.
Yeah. So with this one, there are 10 sheets. Looks like 2 of each sheet: a black, a white, a rose gold, a silver, and a gold. Now, these are not foilable. So the black ones, you cannot put through a foiling machine and hope that they will foil. You can put it through, but it's just not going to stick. That's why the metallic foiled ones are already in there. And just use a banner die or just your paper trimmer, and you can cut those out and have them ready to go for your holiday cards. This to me would be a great in front of the TV kind of project. Just get them all cut out and in little baggies so they are ready to go when you are ready to craft. That's over to you. And then these ones, when Darlene and I were looking at our supplier's website, we're like, ooh, those look like fun. So these are card bases. We have gold, silver, and rose gold. And here's a better look, and I'll do a little flip through as well. These are actual card bases that you would just pull out of the pad. So the front has a foiled design and the back is just plain white. And it looks like there's 3 of each design. So that one's got trees, snowflakes, stars. And they've got kind of a creamy white background, nice little snowflakey. Well, I call it snow. Maybe it's more confetti. I don't know. Though. It's very pretty. And these cards will work both portrait and landscape. Some more stars, stripes, geometric pattern. So if you love the look of foil but don't want to do the work yourself, these pads are phenomenal. Size wise, I feel like they're a little bit small. It says 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. They looked small to me, but sure enough, they're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So your standard A2. Thank you for the ruler. And again, we've got the gold finish. We've got the silver finish, and the patterns are all the same. It's literally just the finish that these come in and that rose gold. So if you like something a little bit more non-traditional, and I don't know, looking at it, it almost looks a little bit on that coppery side. So whereas some rose golds can be very pink, these ones just have that almost coppery look to it. It's not full on copper, but it's that really nice mix that it can swing kind of either way. So those are from Studio Light. They're called foiled cards paper pads, but really they are just a series of card bases. All right. I think I'm going to tag team and let Darlene take the next basket because this is her special basket. Her personal basket that she took home actually looked bigger than this. So Darlene, you can take this one away.
Well, we got our July release for Waffle Flower. Oh boy, it was a beautiful release. Unfortunately, we got it in on Monday, so I haven't made my samples yet, but samples are coming. So let's start off with, oops, I should also bring that here. So this release was called Magical Christmas.
And it's a big release. So typically, I think we see like 1 or 2 main collections. This one has 3 at least distinct collections. So yeah, sit back and enjoy.
So let's start off with these. These are little stickers similar to those sentiment strips, but these have sticky backings. They have one that is called Fa La La Die Cuts. And then they have one to go with the birdies. And this one's called Birdie Die Cut. So they're stickers with little sentiments that you can use.
Are they actual stickers? So they have
Yep,
adhesive on it?
They have adhesive behind it,
That,
which is
I
really
didn't
nice.
realize that.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I thought, that's a good question. I will see.
We'll confirm that when
Yeah.
Darlene makes her samples.
Right. So we have, this is a bundle. We do have this standalone stamp set. This one is called Elf-tastic Sentiments Combo. We did have a little elf person with a hat. Unfortunately, it's sold out, so we have only the stamp set left. Some of these say warm hugs and good elf to you. Your some elf special. Have your elf a merry little Christmas. So really cute stamps. And this bundle has the nice, so they've continued with the stitching die to go along with those.
So if you guys are on Instagram and you happen to check out the Waffle Flower page, I guess it's called, and you see something that we don't have, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We definitely have items that we are placing a reorder for. And again, it's only July 9th, so we still have time to get that in before the holiday season, so long as Waffle Flower has it in stock.
And it flew by. So this one here is called the Moosing Sentiments. This is the stamp and die bundle. We do have the stamp set, the standalone. Hope your day is a moosing. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Chris Moose Mary. So really, really cute sentiments. And once again, the actual die set over here sold out really fast. So if you do have one of those on your wish list and want us to order it in, feel free to drop us an email and we will get those in.
I want Santa to bring us a crystal ball to know how many to order, because some of these are so stinking cute. We just don't know how many to order.
And we went hard. We went big on them though. And this one also is, this one's called Warm Wishes. So basic, nice sentiments for the holidays. Happy holidays. Oh, what fun. Very merry. Merriest Christmas. Warm wishes. We do have the standalone stamp set, but this one's a bundle. So all these bundles this time has the piercing element, which I like that little finished touch to it.
I think this one's going to have to go in my pile. So let's put that over
Oh,
here.
She's starting her pile over there. I already had my pile. One of my favorites is called the wood grain texture die. It also comes with a stencil. You could use that texture die on its own, but what they've done is if you want that nice gradient look or that woodsy type of look, there is a wood grain stencil to go with it. Some of these do not have the images behind, and I don't think, hard to see, but I will make up samples and I'll post it. But they do have that nice textured when you stencil the different color browns or, you know, to get that look of wood. So that's
that die. It's not actually a die. It's more of a piercing.
It's a piercing plate. Yeah. So it won't cut through holes. It'll just give you little like stitch marks basically to form all these little grooves, these greens.
Kathleen says she needs a pile too. So Kathleen, your pile is through the website, and all you have to do is click and go. These are all in the new arrivals for July category on our website. But it's lots of fun to shop, isn't it?
It is. Harder when you work at the store too. Everything goes in my pile. So this is a piercing line texture. Also, it doesn't cut through the paper. It just gives you that nice piercing textured look to your card fronts. So that was another one they came out with. They have Glory Angel die. And these ones are little angels too with little music notes. This one you could use it on its own, but it was also part of the storybook collection. So let me grab some of those storybooks here. I have them somewhere. We only had one of the storybooks left. The other one has sold out. This one's called the Open Book Poinsettia. We did bring in the restock of the dies and just the basic negative stencil. This is the poinsettia stencil where you can have this beautiful look in reds, whites. My favorite combo is the blues and whites as well. They did have the nativity scene that we sold out. And it's only been a couple days. The release was only on Saturday. So it's amazing how people are getting started with their Christmas cards. So there is that one here.
And that's a sign that a company is doing things right.
Yes. And knows how we like to start early, right? So this is a diagonal line stencil. It creates almost like that peppermint stick type look with diagonals. Not to say that you can't put it straight on and have nice straight lines on your card, but that is the diagonal line stencil. And like any other release, they come out with overlapping dies. And what the overlapping die is, it's a die and stencil. It has this die, and it has a stencil where you create Mary. So it looks like this. So you stencil up Mary in different colors, and then it has the overlapping sentiments that you can stamp on top of that stenciled part, or you can grab the stencil, grab the die and cut it out and then overlap it. So different ways to use it, but it's been very popular. I know they had Happy Birthday, they had Hello Friend, Hugs was another one. So now they have a Mary set, as well as the Happy. So this is the Happy die, and it comes with a stencil. So we have Mary, Happy, and it also has sentiments for the Happy set. So Happy Birthday, Happy Holidays, Happy Graduation, Happy Every Day, Happy For You. And the Mary one has Merry Everything, Merry Tidings, Merry to, I'm guessing, to you and bright, Merry Christmas, and then different combinations.
That's where you get creative.
Yes. It would be nice to have like a cheat sheet, or if you guys come up with really spontaneous, because you can interchange. Like I'm thinking you could do, Merry Birthday, or, someone that has a Christmas birthday and you want to make it birthday/Christmas. These are interchangeable.
Well, I know in the UK as well, a lot of times they do Happy Christmas instead of Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
So absolutely you can mix and match.
So this is something different. There is no photo of it, but there is a great video that we can add to the feed afterwards. It's their masking corner stencils. What this does is, I'm going to open this up because it's easier to show, is that you don't keep it as one piece. It's meant for you to cut it. So they've already done pre-snips, and all you want to do is just cut the remaining ones. It will give you one L shape. It gives you one L shape, big one, and then one smaller one and a square. And what these masking one does, actually, you know what? I'm going to cut this one apart because I did buy this one and it's right there that I haven't cut.
Okay.
I'll grab scissors. Yeah, I'll just take this one.
This might be a good learning live.
Right? I think so.
I'll take this. Oh, do you want it? Or?
No, I think we're okay. So they've done it. So you're just going to, you don't really need to even cut it because it's a slight, well, this scissors is sharp, but you're going to cut it apart. And when, just like what the name says, when we do masking with washi tape or Post-it notes, this is going to take away all that Post-it notes that you waste and put to the side. As I say, I need a stock in Post-its. So it comes in 3 different sizes to help you mask. So for example, if you were stenciling, I know hard to see.
Do you want me to get,
Is there one that we done?
There's that Happy Birthday one.
Oh yeah, same idea. That one's a good one. Sherry's going to grab a ladder and we'll come back to this. So let's put this aside and I'll show you how to use this because I really love the concept of what they did with that. So that was the masking corners. So
and
that's
just looking at it, you don't really know what it does.
Yeah. And then here is another Merry Christmas die. So you can see what our theme is this tonight is all about Merry Christmas and their dies. And here is one that has the nice detailed writing. It has the block letters and then the cursive and then that shadow to go underneath it. And then we have the poinsettia frame die, and a little bit different from most of the frame dies from other releases. With this frame die, it cuts a one-sided. So you can do it twice to get a full A2 size card, or if you're putting it on a 5x7 card, you cut one, you could just use the one, or you could cut 2 and get both sides of the card. There is a stencil to go along with it. So as I always say, die cut first and then stencil on top, because of the solid of these dies, you won't be able to match and figure out where to cut. And this one is part of that, or you could use it on its own. This one is called the Poinsettia Frame Sentiments Combo. This one does have a die set. We do have the standalone stamp set. Because of the opening when you create this frame, you can stamp one of these sentiments in the middle of the 2 frames. Hard to see. I know you only see partial over here of that poinsettia frame, but in the middle is where you put the sentiment. So you can stamp it right onto your card, or you could stamp it on a different color cardstock and use embossing powder like a gold or silver, and then die cut it and then pop it up. So I really liked how they have these, but these are just great on its own. Like you don't need to pair it up with this. It was a nice addition of sentiment. So you have a season's greeting, a Merry Christmas, and have a holly jolly Christmas, and of course, ho ho ho. So that was the frame. Oh, and thank you, Sherry, for doing that.
So I brought two things. There's the alphabet, and then the other one I have a question about. So you explain, and then I might ask my question.
Okay, so for this one here is very similar to the Merry and the Happy. And when you stencil and you take it out, as you know, as you can see here, is that some of those letters are overlapping. So what the mask does is that you can pretend my stencil is there. You can cover it up. So let's say I just want my H there. Instead of putting a washi tape there, I can use these masking pieces to help me avoid transferring other colors to other letters. So you have the straight edge, or of course, if let's say you're doing an A, you can do it a diagonal. And the best thing about these is that if you have one of their grip mats, it will stick onto those just like a stencil. It's made out of the same stencil material, and that you can mask it off without using your washi tapes and being afraid that your washi tape's too sticky and it peels off your paper. So you can mask off and do all these things. And then you're wondering what this little circle's for. You know, all those flowers that have those little center pieces, but sometimes they, like for instance, this one here, those center pieces are very close to the actual flower petals. This is what helps you go on top. So if you put it on top of that, pretend my paper's there, that's the little centerpiece here. If I put this on top, when I apply ink, I'm only getting that center in. I don't have to worry about the leaves or the petals on this side here. So that is what that little circle. I watched the video because I was like, why did they put a circle that don't have? So don't throw this out because that is what it's for. And this is not, you don't have to use this masking corner just for waffle flower. Like Spellbinders has a lot of their florals, or Elizabeth Craft. Like this is great.
Oh my goodness,
they thought of it.
Of everything.
Yeah. Another thing I thought of afterwards is this was purposely used for a masking corner, but if you have your sticky mat or a grit mat and you line it up to your A2 size card and stick it down and leave those into place, when you're doing those postage collage stencils or any stenciling, you don't have to worry about lining up your stencils because you have these corners in place to help you line them up. So there's another way of using it as well.
I also wondered, so I brought over one of the postage collage samples. If you were, say, just wanted to do the crab, you can use that to kind of mask off all the other sections.
Exactly. And that's why they have these two shapes is for their postage collage, because let's say if you're just stenciling that one here, you can line it up and stick it down, stencil that part without having to worry about getting ink on your other openings. And the same thing. So they did different shapes for you to help configure. And you can overlap just like that. And I can have only that opening. So I really love the concept of this.
So Lauren is asking, can we put a special request on the wood grain texture die and stencil? Those are in stock.
Those ones we have in stock.
Yeah. Lauren, I will try to find a way to reply to you specifically, but those are in stock. So if you go to the Waffle Flower new arrivals under July, you should be able to find them. And if you still can't find them, let us know and we can send you the link.
Since we're talking about postage collage, of course, that's where we are going to go into, because I love the postage collage. I think that's what brought me to know about Waffle Flower, and Matt did a lot of special ordering for Tanya and I because I love their concept. And yes, they do have.
They just keep knocking it out of the park.
Yes.
I think Santa's gonna have to go home with me.
Oh, so I'm gonna add it to Sherry's pile here. So they have done a little bit different. So we did bring in some of the older postage collage for the holidays. So gingerbread, snowman, the Christmas ones, the poinsettia ones, they're back in stock. We brought those back in just in case you want to add more to your stash.
And last year, that snowman one,
Oh.
I think we ordered it 7 times. We
Yes.
could not keep it in stock. So if you're new to postage collage, make sure you check out those older ones
Yeah.
as well.
If we have a few seconds, I'll show you what those look like with the binder here. But they have turned postage collage in a different direction. Same idea. You still has that postage look to it, but instead of individual pictures in each box, they've done one big one. So here's the Christmas tree with the little elf peeking out. And of course you have the little hands here, but each one of these will be in those openings for the postage collage. You can use a couple of them on your cards. You can use, one of that. I love that little elf peeking out there, but it's a full picture. So this is called the vertical tree. Oh, yeah. And here, this one, they don't have the vertical tree, but this is the other set they came out with this year. It's called the Dear Santa. And here's a closer look, what it would look like if you use that postage collage die. So it is a full picture of Santa. There is some samples where they just had Santa's hat, so it looked like a little stamp. Very, very cute. So here's
that also
look.
gives the color combinations that you can use.
Yeah.
Have we been able to get that up on our website, or people should go to the Waffle Flower website?
I don't know if Matt added it, but we can check in for sure. Add it if we have. Yeah, because I love how they're doing that, because they even help us when we're doing our store samples with color combinations. So then you're not thinking. So very, very good. So for this one here, there is a stamp set. When you use the actual postage collage stencil, this little note here is empty. That is where this set comes in. He has little messages that you can add. So please define nice, asking for a friend. My friend has been extra nice this year. I cannot read what that says there. Please bring my family a Christmas filled with joy.
I think the whole point is it's not actually a real
message.
It's
like for you, and then I can't, but it's really cute. Like a little kid writing it. Please send my friend extra cheer this year. So these are great little messages that you can put in this box. Or, of course, you could do a little checklist with their names on it, which is what they did over here. So it says Santa's list, and they named like 3 little kids' names. Santa has a pair of glasses in the stamp set. So the actual stencil does not give you that his glasses. You would need to apply the little stamp for his glasses.
I love those glasses.
Hey, I think you can use it for a lot of other things. I'm like thinking snowman of last year's. We have from to, of course, 24 cents, and the wish list, Dear Santa, and Santa's list. So this works really well with the Dear Santa, and some of the sentiments, of course, can work with the vertical tree. So that is the 2 postage collage. I have one more, but you could use it on its own, or you can pair it up with the die. The die is sold out at this time. It's called Birdie Friends and in Winter Stencil. This is a stencil that creates all these little birdies. I really love how they give you those color options and which stencil to use to make these really, really fun little birds.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah. And here is a little sample they sent us with the little birds, plus those 2 little postage collage of Santa's hand and body on the side there. So this does have the accompanying die set for it, so you can actually cut these little fellows out. So if you are interested, send us an email. And there's one more item that we sold out on, is the 2 cardinals. And being here in Ontario, we love our cardinals, or in Canada, we love our cardinals. So that was the one thing that flew off. Moose and cardinals.
Yeah.
See, it's Canada,
okay.
Right?
We'll get
more. And I think that is it for Waffle Flower. Lots of goodies
for this release.
Fun. Yeah.
I try to resist it. I'm like you guys. I try to resist, but Tanya and Darlene are way too good.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you guys okay to stay with us? I know we've been almost an hour here, but we have 2 more baskets still to show you. Well, 1 basket and 1 pile. So I'm going to start with the last basket. And of course, we cannot have a What's New without Spellbinders. Spellbinders. Love our Spellbinders. And I'm going to say Spellbinders and Hero Arts. And it looks like my camera is drooping a little bit. So hopefully you guys can still see me okay. The first 2 items I'm going to share with you are not holiday focused. the rest is. So let's start with the not holiday. And I will be fully transparent. This one was brought in just because I like it. I am a water person. I love going out to the lake. I love going to the ocean. And I love the whole concept of sailboats and water. I find it very grounding. So even if you guys don't buy this one at all, I definitely want it, and I think the lady standing here beside me also wants one as well. So we'll get some samples done. This is 3 different stencil sets to create your backgrounds and those beautiful snowmen. Already thinking sailboats. So this is it's simply called Harbor Color Layering Stencils, and that'll go in my pile. The second item, this one is interesting, and I think I'm going to have to do a little bit more of a proper demonstration. You may have seen this on other, some of the other stores, or maybe even on Spellbinders. This was a pet project of Denzel, who is one of the big guys over at Spellbinders. And what this does, do I still have my catalog? That might be better. I think it's over here in the basket. This is an extra handle to swap out with your Platinum 6 so that it gives you extra torque, it gives you extra power so that you don't have to push as hard when you are using your die cutting machine. So over here, let's just do that. So what this does is it replaces your current handle. It does fold up to close when you are not using it. But when you're cranking, it gives you some extra power. So these plates go through almost seamlessly. I tried this at the trade show in Seattle, and words cannot describe what a difference it makes for cranking. Now, the one caveat I will show you, as you can see on this image here, when you got the handle fully extended, it does go below your tabletop. So you have to make sure that your machine is off the side of your paper and you're cranking this off the side of your table. Forgive me. Off the side of your table so that when you're cranking, it will go down below. So you're going more sideways than you are front on. But I think that's just a minor adjustment that everybody can be very capable of making that change. We've got the folded up version here. Now, what happens if you have a Platinum, which is bigger than the Platinum 6? There is an extra little attachment that you need to purchase to have that come out just that little bit further. I'm still trying to get some information as to what exactly that does so that we can better educate you. But all I can say is if you have a lot of trouble cranking, especially now that electronic and motorized machines are very few and far between, this might be the solution for you. I do have one that I got in a trade show kit that I'm going to plug into, excuse me, probably our one that's here in the store. So if you are local and you want to come and try it out, definitely come in and see us. And we, like I said, I'll shoot a little video kind of explaining it a little bit better and giving you some more details on this tool. It is called the My Turn. Yeah, My Turn for Platinum 6. And if you have a Platinum and you would like the extended version, then we can bring that in for you as well. I'm also going to have kind of a brag moment. They asked me for a quote. So this is my quote here in the catalog.
Time for an autograph.
Wow, this new handle just upped the ante on smooth and easy operation, especially with 3D embossing folders, which is what I tried it with in Seattle. I worry less about stress on my machine and my arm and can just get on with the fun of crafting. SB, that's me. Anyways, that's just a fun little moment.
We have Kathleen asking for a price.
The price on the My Turn is
$41.99.
$41.99. Now it does come with the comfort grip handle. You can buy that handle separately in case it does start to wear out. It's got all the screws and everything, and definitely we will make sure we share lots more information on this because I really do think it is something that will make your die cutting much more easy. All right, now on to the festive goodies. So I'm going to start with our friend Simon Hurley. he has a collection, and I had the bundle and now I don't remember what the collection is called, but they're just cute. They're just cute. So we have the clauses.
North Pole Friends.
North Pole Friends is the collection. We have the clauses. I mean, how cute are these Santa and Mrs. Clauses? We've got the North Pole sentiments. So these are all the banners, and you get the snowman as well. Super cute. We've got the polar bear pals, and Simon does polar bears a lot, and they tend to be quite popular. I especially love that she's got a little flower in her hair and the little baby guy. I mean, they kind of look like, you know, the soda pop brand of polar bear. I'm not going to say it out loud. And then Darlene and I have a special place in our hearts for Santa's elves. Tiny Matt is back. We actually, he's kind of hiding right now, but Tiny Matt is back for Christmas in July.
He's been in the pool.
He was in the pool. He's been barbecuing. You know, he's been working in the garden, helping out. But these, you know, we're going to, as much as these are called Santa's elves, we're really going to call them Tiny Matt and Tiny Sherry. Because why not? Why not? So these are the North Pole Friends from Simon Hurley. We do have these as individuals. And if you are like me that has fallen in love with all of them, there is an I Want It All bundle available as well. The next one, actually, they kind of put the sticker in a weird place. This is from Hero Arts. And when my friend Brenda from Stamplicity, hi Brenda, when she was at the trade show and she got to play with this, she immediately sent a picture and says, this has your name written all over it. So this is it's called a Big Mouth Nutcracker. And this interactive mechanism helps you to make the mouth open and close. What? So in my virtual trade show kit, I do actually have this one. I need to learn how to put it together. And once we do, we will show you as well. Now, we did only bring in the bundle for these because if you're going to get this Big Mouth Nutcracker, you definitely need the interactive mechanism to go with it. But oh my stars, nutcrackers have not gone away. Lots of collections have nutcrackers this year. And yes, this one definitely has my name written all over it. And then we have some... let's finish Nutcracker first. So there is also a stamp and die set. This is called A Little Nuts. And so if you want something cheeky this holiday season for your cards, this one is for you. Hope your holiday is all it's cracked up to be. Things get a little nuts around here during the holidays. Son of a nutcracker, it's Christmas. Peace, love, and pecans. Nutcracker is my favorite season. Snap. And then you've got the Christmas crackers, you've got the nuts, and of course, that adorable nutcracker with the coordinating die. So that's Hero Arts. All right, let's just get into some more cute Christmas. So the snow notes, singing, caroling, snowmen, they all have different faces and expressions, but you can mix and match the accessories. And we have Yuletide Ride, little envelope, all the lights, the Christmas tree, all balanced on top of that Volkswagen Beetle. Knock wood, sorry, punch buggy, no punchbacks.
Karen says that this will be your Christmas cards this year. The Nutcracker.
The Nutcracker, yes. Or maybe next year, because it might take me that long to actually make the Christmas cards. But, you know, we'll get there. And then, of course, there is Cocoa Wonderland. And this one has, people have already been stalking the website and found this guy. He is a Santa mug with all kinds of little goodies tucked inside of him. And you know what? I think you could very easily leave the handle off and he could just be a really cute Santa. I love his big mustache. It just looks, it looks jolly. To go with it, there is a Better Press sentiment set, Merry and Bright, Season's Greetings, Merry Christmas, Warm Winter Wishes, and Joyful Noel. And we will end Spellbinders on more of a faith-based option here. This one is called the Three Magi. And I know faith-based dyes and papers and goodies tend to be a little difficult to find. I think I've seen more this year than I have in past years. So that's wonderful that you've got lots of great options. But I think these guys, I mean, they're really impactful. It's all the little details, like the embossing lines on his, is it a turban or a hat? The stitching on their capes and their sleeves.
Or even the beard.
The detail on the beard. I mean, Spellbinder is knocking it out of the park. And then this one is actually a stamp and die combo, because it does have a little stamp set for the sentiments as well. A really great versatile set, and you can just, all you have to do is change the colors. They'll go together really easy because there's not a lot of little fiddly parts. And I think you could really use these to mass produce as well. All right. Is everyone still with us? We're still going? All right. I'm gonna bring out the plastic sign first, because this is our last official call. Our in-person classes with Janine are less than 2 weeks away.
Next week.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Can't tell you how excited, but also can't tell you how many things we still have to do. Registration is closing on Friday. So if you still are thinking about joining up for either one of these classes, so we've got the Beach Vibes class on Friday. We've got Nature's Haven on Saturday. Sign up for one, sign up for both. It's coming off the website on Friday, and we are closing registration so we can get ready. So get registered right away. Same with Christmas Kickstart. We have to submit our numbers for product on Friday. So we got to get all those last minute registrations in, or you could miss out. Kickstart is a weekend long virtual event. It's held in a private face group. It's hosted by myself and five other independent stores. So there's 3 of us in Canada, 3 in the US, and you're basically getting 6 mini classes, 6 2-hour classes using a gorgeous kit. We just got our prototypes in hand, but the product is not far behind, and we'll get that in so we can kit. I showed Darlene my prototypes last night.
They're
and
great. For a treat.
I am known for being the, I'm going to call the volume card maker, in that in my class, you're going to make 9 cards. 9 cards in 2 hours, piece of cake. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you get signed up. And that then segues, well, the Beach Vibes and the Nature's Haven stuff segues into something that we did not get a chance to show last week. And I'm going to be quick because we are at our time limit, but we have the 49 and Market Beach Vibes collection from Dennis Bruton. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Not sure why we're getting a little glitchy there, but hopefully you guys can still see it on the screen. It's the luscious, thick, gorgeous 49 and Market paper, and the colors are stunning. Actually, Darlene, can you go and grab me the flower one? Because I think that's the one that shows the colors the best. We do still have the collection bundle that has a bunch of stuff, including the laser cuts, the rub-on transfers, the washi sheets, and the puffy stickers.
Tongue-tied.
Look at that. Look at that. Like, this just makes me feel like sipping a pineapple drink on the beach. It is absolutely stunning. So if you have ever gone anywhere tropical or plan to go anywhere tropical, you need to get this collection. There is a 6x8. Whoops, you don't want to see that side. 6x8. We've got the die cut elements. There's big ones, small ones, 48 pieces in this guy. We've got the chipboard words, which I don't know why I'm so far off the side. Here, I'll go this way. The chipboard words with great titles. So whether you're scrapbooking or doing journals, vacay mode activated. We've got our laser cuts, always popular. We've got some gorgeous rub-ons. We've got the washi tape sheets. There's a pineapple drink right there just for me.
And it's double-sided, so don't forget the back too.
That's right. It is double-sided. And these are, I don't know if the term is kiss cut, so that when you peel it off, you get all the waves. They're not strips. They're actually the waves that you can then put on your page. And then relatively new to 49 and Market is the puffy stickers. I think Vicky's line was the first line to have puffy stickers, and they've incorporated here in Beach Vibes.
So super cute.
Stunning colors.
Just so bright and so cheerful. So that is Beach Vibes. And we will end off with the oh so pretty, oh so sweet Nature's Haven. Again, watching on camera, seeing it on camera does not do it justice. The colors are so rich and deep. If you're like me, you're just gonna want to pet it because it is so cute. This one might give you, and Darlene's gone to grab one or two sheets of the single sheets. This is the solids pack. We do have the collection bundle. 6x8 pad. This one has fabric tape. So if you are in our class, you will be using this on the album. Oh, here, look at this. So look at those colors. Even this on the screen does not do it justice. All the beautiful little strawberries and the florals. And these ones don't have it, but there is a teeny tiny little mouse holding a strawberry somewhere in all of these pages. Just so stinking adorable. Rub-on transfers. Once again, we've got puffy stickers in this collection. Trying to see if the mouse is on here. He's not. The laser cut. So this one has two sets of laser cuts. This is the wildflower. So this is all your flowers and foliage, butterflies. And then we have just the elements. There's the little mouse. Again, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to see. How close can I get to the camera? Little mouse holding a strawberry, little ladybugs, little bumblebees, the fox. There's another little mouse down here.
We have a question.
Yep.
Kathleen's wondering if the virtual classes are available anytime. Maybe Kickstart?
If you're referring to Kickstart, so we will be live the weekend of August 22nd. So it's I don't know. We haven't quite figured out how we're doing it with 6 stores. When we did it with 5 stores, it was 2 classes on the Friday and 3 classes on the Saturday with our inspiration sessions on the Sunday. But 100%, they will all be recorded. It is in a private Facebook group, so it'll be Facebook Live. And then we know that Facebook is doing tricky things. And yes, Facebook, you can hear me. You're doing tricky things with our lives, but we all know now to download and re-upload the videos into Facebook. So they will last in that group for as long as Facebook will allow us to do it. It's always fun to try and do it live, but we know a weekend is a big commitment. So don't hesitate to sign up, even if you can't attend all or even any of the classes live. They will be available for replay.
I love Sheila's comment. She goes, my hubby just asked me what I ordered. Laugh out loud. He knows me too well.
We need all of it button. All of it. All right. So that was quite a what's new, but thank you for staying with us to the end. Let's come back. We're going to turn the computer. We're going to come back over to us so we can say goodbye. Thank you for sticking with us for longer than an hour. Matt will be cracking the whip saying, I need to be there to make sure you stay on time. But we had tons of stuff we had to make up for last week. And I hope something that we showed you inspired you, makes you want to craft, whether you're buying something new for us or just pulling something out of your stash and using it. That's what makes us the most happy, is you using your stuff. Don't forget to post in the Paper Crafts Inner Circle, work towards your PhD certificate, and definitely, we will have some new stuff to show you next week. Don't forget about Christmas in July, and make sure you are watching your inbox Friday morning for our next Friday flash sale, or summer flash sale, because it's Friday and Saturday. I won't tell you what it is, but it's going to be good. Have a good week, everyone. We will see you next week.